Okay, so I'm making this video. It's kind of crazy because the time is so little bit on it. But anyways, I'm making this video because I started realizing I was watching this video where this lady was like cussing these guys out, and she was just doing all this extra stuff, and they were laughing at her, and she just kept saying all this extra stuff. But it's very clear that she was upset about what they were saying, or like they offended her in some type of way, and so now she was saying all this extra stuff to literally try to trigger them, and she was basically saying, making it known that she was triggering them. She was like, "Yeah, you mad now? You mad?" Blah blah blah. And so I just started thinking about how people do this, like just regular, and never mind in relationships, never mind, because I started realizing, okay, so I started realizing that when a man that may be interested in me feels a little slighted by me, or however, whatever may be by me, maybe mentioning another guy in some type of way, shape, or form. Not I, and I'm literally just seeing it now because I'm never trying to offend anybody. I'm never trying to be rude or anything like that. I'm just saying whatever I'm saying. But whenever I've done it, now that I've gone back in my mind and pay attention, like the guys that maybe interested me in those ways, they always bring up a woman. Like they bring up a woman, or they do something with their phone to make me have me see them checking out another woman's Facebook page or some dumb shit. And most of the time, I mean, I have to be interested in you in that manner for you to trigger me. So most of the time I'm not triggered. I just see it and be like, the fuck? That's kind of rude, but I just see it and ignore it because I don't know, whatever. It's kind of rude, but that's kind of on you. And I just be sitting and thinking like, yeah, see, that's exactly why I wouldn't talk to somebody like this, guys, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think about that in that manner when it's happening with someone that I am interested in, right? But now seeing it in this way, and then seeing it and realizing how the men, and I'm pretty sure women do it too. I don't do it. I probably have done it, but I most likely have done it because it doesn't affect me with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just notice it with other people, and it kind of makes me laugh. But with a person that I am interested in, it bothers me big time. It's a big trigger. And so now I'm realizing why it's a big trigger. Because, well, I feel like the reason why I'm even seeing it is because I've been working on that. I have been, because I'm like, I realized that, with some people, you can't just do it. Now I realize you can't do it for anybody, but I had came to the realization that I just could not try to do that with the person that I had been kind of dealing with, because they just did it better. And they'll just hurt me more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hurt. And because I'm really not trying to hurt the person, and I just whatever, I'm emotional. The other person was not emotional at all. So whether they were hurt or not, I would never know per se. I mean, now I realize some things, but yeah. So I decided, man, I'm not gonna do this because I can't do it because I'll just get hurt. I'll get hurt badly, and so I'm not going to. But and then I started realizing how some people, what they do when they see something like, okay, like a really expensive car, right? Like a really, really nice car. And they're trying to get it for cheaper than what the asking price is, you know what I'm saying, for what the car is worth. They try to say, oh, well, it has this going on, it has that. And it starts trying to focus on the little tiny imperfections when they know the fucking car is a fucking gold mine. It's a beautiful thing. They know they love it, but they try to behave and act like they don't. They do the same thing in relationships. They do the same thing with women, men. They do the same exact thing. And it's bugging me out as I come to realize this, because, I've decided I'm just not gonna let someone else's thoughts about me determine my worth. Because I'm like, fuck out of here. I know I'm a fucking gold mine. I know I am. In every way, shape, and form, I put so much work into me. I know who I am. So I'm not gonna let someone else decide who I am. But at the same time, I have been putting people on pedestals, and I know that you can't do that either, because then, sometimes it seems like in my own mind, I did not add up to other people, but I know that that's not the truth, man. I'm realizing completely that how much that is not the truth. And so, yeah, it feels really good to come to these conclusions and realize that, you really can't believe what people say. You know who you are. People aren't going to always be honest with you. As a matter of fact, most of the time they're not going to be honest with you at all. For real, for real. They can only be as honest with you as they are with themselves. You know what I'm saying? And, So the reason why a person would try to downgrade and devalue something that they know is worth a lot is because they don't have enough for it. You know what I'm saying? They can't afford it. And you know, and a person that can't afford it or afford you, they will not treat you properly if you bring your price down. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why things are worth a certain amount. You treat things that are worth a certain amount a certain way. You treat it right. You know what I'm saying? When you devalue yourself so someone else can afford you, man, they don't know how to treat you, yo. They throw you in the fucking corner. They step on you. You know what I'm saying? They let other people fucking wear you wrong. They do all kinds of fucking fucked up shit because they didn't have the money to afford you in the first place, so they never should have had you. And now that they did because they got you at discount, you know what I'm saying? You're not worth much to them. And this is in every single thing in being and materialistic things and people. It's the same exact thing. Same exact way. And I'm totally realizing this. Like big time. Big time. How I treat my little purse that I spent like $90 on is way different than I treat my thrift store purse. Like it just is. And me sitting here right now is me realizing it, you know. So yeah, just because someone tries to act like they don't see your worth, first off, is bullshit. They do see it. They're hoping that you really do not see it, and so they can get you at a discounted price because most of the time they can't afford you. Someone that can afford you, they won't try to get you for cheap. I don't even look at prices. Most times I don't even look at prices. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like there's abundance out there, you know, and if I'm looking at it, I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So I'm realizing that there are people like that with me too. And there's going to be people out there that want to do and pay the right price and see my worth and be like, yup, and it'll be great. But I'm not going to devalue myself and I'm not going to allow someone else to devalue me. And that's just what it is. It's just... Yeah, so I'm glad I came to this conclusion. I'll be 43 tomorrow, and I think it's a big deal. This is a magical year. It's been a magical year for me. So, but it's blinking. It's telling me, you know, my time is up. So, all right.